Hi boys and girls, I'm outside for our story time today because it's pretty nice this morning. It's going to get hotter as the day goes and I know it's supposed to rain later, so I thought I'd take some time to be outside. Plus, Duke is awake, so he's not totally potty trained, so it's easier if we hang out with him outside. You might hear some squeaks from his toy as I'm reading the story. There's Hercules. Hello, my name is How Adorabilis Got His Name. Written by Marissa Polanski and pictures by Joey Chow. Hello, my name is. Early one morning, when all the fish were tucked away, a new creature arrived in the deep sea tank. He was very tiny, with great big eyes and 8 little tentacles. There had never been a creature quite like him. "Good morning," said the friendly new creature. The other fish stirred with a start. "Ooh, a new friend," exclaimed Yeti Crab. "Look how small you are," said Anglerfish. "I wonder what they'll call you." She turned on her light to inspect the new resident. "Call me?" asked the creature, looking confused. "Well, everyone has a name here. I use this hook to attract fish like an angler does, so I'm called Anglerfish." "I can change my shape and color, so I'm called Mimic Octopus," said the octopus, the color of the coral behind her. A fish smiled wide, showing his long, sharp teeth, and said, "I'm Fangtooth. Can you guess why?" "And that's Six-Gill Shark, because he has 6 gills he uses for breathing," said Anglerfish. "Howdy, partner. What's your name?" said the shark, flipping his fin. The new guy concentrated as hard as he could, but he couldn't change his color like Mimic Octopus. He opened his mouth as wide as it would go, but he couldn't find one tooth. He took a deep breath, but when he exhaled, it was only out of 2 gills. "What will my name be?" "I can't do any of that either," said an orange and white striped fish. "But I have bright stripes, like a painted clown, so they call me Clownfish. I glow bright white like the moon, so I'm known as Moon Jelly," said a glamorous jellyfish as she stretched her tentacles. "Wow," said the new creature. "You are all so incredible." "That's Giant Squid. She's huge and powerful. I'd swim clear of her if I were you," whispered Anglerfish. The new creature swam by the squid as quietly as he could. As more fish gathered around, the new guy grew more and more uncertain about what his name could be. "I don't have bright stripes or look like the moon, and I'm definitely not giant. What will I be called?" Just then he had an idea. "Watch this," he said, jumping off a high coral. He gently floated down to the bottom. "I'm an excellent parachute." Then he wove in and out of the sea plants, and I was the best steerer in my old neighborhood. "They could call me Parachute Steerfish." "That's a mouthful," said Fangtooth with a big grin. The new creature grew quiet. What could his name possibly be? Just then, a scientist appeared outside the tank. "How are you doing in your new home, Adorabilis?" "Adorabilis!" everyone exclaimed with excitement. "You are adorable," said the clownfish. "Adorabilis is the perfect name for you," agreed Anglerfish. "I don't know, he looks more like a bob to me," said Six-Gill Shark. "That's it, that's my name." He tried it out. "My name is Adorabilis. Nice to meet you." Adorabilis is a type of flapjack octopus. This group of octopuses was given that name because they sometimes flatten themselves like pancakes on the bottom of the sea. This particular flapjack octopus has been found in deep water off the coasts of California by scientists at the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute using remotely operated vehicles. ROVs are robots that use cameras and other instruments to explore parts of the ocean that are deeper than snorkelers and scuba divers can go. When some researchers captured a few of these small octopuses so people could see them at the Monterey Bay Aquarium, they realized the species needed an official name. Each animal and plant has two names that are used to describe it, like your first name and last name, but reversed, with the family name first. The first name was already known for this octopus. It is, oh boy, nope, Miss B cannot say that one. All of the octopuses use this first name are flapjack octopuses, so only the second name was needed. Adorabilis was suggested as a joke because everyone agreed the little peach pink octopus was very cute. And scientists started calling it that until they could decide on a more scientific second name. But before that happened, pictures and videos of this octopus species were posted on the internet so people everywhere could see it. Lots of people thought that Adorabilis was the best last name to give this species. Now that the name is chosen, scientists are working on learning more about this flapjack octopus. Adorabilis lives 700 to 3,000 feet deep, usually where the bottom is mostly muddy. It is pretty dark and cold. The octopuses spend a large part of their time sitting on the bottom, looking for small worms and shrimps to eat. They crawl short distances over the bottom using their arms and webbing. But they are not fast, so when the water starts moving rapidly, they lift themselves off the bottom and steer through the water to a new place. There is still much to learn about this species, but it's certain that Adorabilis is adorable. So that's a picture of a real-life Adorabilis, not a cartoon one like in our story. So, for our activity today, I thought we could make an octopus of our own. So I took a plate and I cut about half of it, and then I used some crayons because my plate is waxy so the markers wouldn't stay. Use some crayons to make a face, and I put some tentacles on the bottom. I just used some tape to tape them to the back. And you can really use anything for your tentacles. You could use pipe cleaners, or you could use string. Or if you have any tinsel like I do, and we have a lot from Christmas, that's what I used. And I'm gonna name my octopus, because it's a new one, and I just created it today. I think I'm going to name her Fluorescent. Because of her tentacles. They're fluorescent color, so they can kind of pick up any color that you see outside. So when you make your octopuses today, boys and girls, make sure that you give them your own name. I'll see you later.